A federal audit says the city of San Diego misused more than $1 million in federal funds.
That money was supposed to be used for cleanup after storms struck in December and January of 2010. Team 10 investigator Adam Rakusin has been digging through this report. And Adam, where'd they go wrong?
Well, there are 4 different areas in this audit report that deal with direct money, from excessive costs to ineligible fees to paying for things that really didn't have anything to do with that flood.
5 years ago, the sky opened up and rain barreled down. Several storm channels across San Diego, full of debris, overflowed, spilling water onto roadways and into neighborhoods. Homes next to Choice Creek suddenly found themselves very wet.
You know, we had couches, TVs, and everything got wet.
Things along the creek have dried out, but according to a federal audit, some of the federal money the city claimed and received for damages from the storms wasn't spent correctly. The audit says the city spent more than $600,000 in excessive landfill costs, nearly $400,000 in landfill fees unrelated to the disaster, more than $100,000 in costs unrelated to the disaster from pre-existing damage, and just under $3,000 in excessive equipment costs. The total amount, more than $1 million. The audit dives into the particulars, saying FEMA authorized the city to remove and dispose of disaster-related debris from 2 areas. But for some of the disposal, they claim the city used a higher disposal rate. The audit also argues the city claimed and received money for damage that happened before the floods, money for contractor field orders, engineering costs, and pipe replacement. It recommends FEMA disallow more than $1 million in ineligible costs.
And according to the report, FEMA has 90 days to respond. The city says until FEMA responds, they don't think it's appropriate for them to comment on the report, aside from what they said in the report, which is that they agreed with some of the findings, they took issue with some of the findings, and with one of them, they just had no comment. Reporting live in the newsroom, Adam Rakusin, Team 10.
Adam.